There we go. Not 100 megs. That's 100 gigs. Because I record in 1080 HD. Also, I stream in 1080 HD right now. If you can support it on your end. Pretty epic. Pretty epic. So far tonight, only dropped 22 frames. So far. So looking good. Looking good. That's the great thing about a dedicated machine is that it will just sit and stream, and that's all that it does. Has its own dedicated internet connection as well. To really take it to a whole nother level. Going up. Alrighty. Now, I probably have a massive amount of points that I'm not using right there. There we go. Let's go ahead and let's see what else I can do. How about quicker crafting? Yeah, let's do that one. That's gonna help us right now. Survivor, max. Science, looking good. Tyrannosaurus, good. Got all the science, right? Yeah, I got all the science. I got Tyrannosaurus done. I've got Bad Mechanic Max, Mining Tools. There was something that takes a whole lot. I think it was Scavenging. Yeah, Quality Joe. Not enough points by 1 point. By 1 point, I should have done that first. Should have done that first. Oh, well. Oh, well. It's going to allow us to craft faster. So we can do a whole bunch of these plates. Probably don't need 800, but maybe 200. Let's do it. Now, it's going to go a whole lot faster. I'm actually going to stop the ones I started and try to let that go a bit faster. Bit faster. Faster, faster. So what are we going to use the concrete plates for? We're going to use those to insulate the outside edge all the way around so I don't have to put another block out there. I'm just going to put the concrete plate there to try to just use that as the actual edge itself. We'll see how that goes. See how that goes. Instead of adding more stress. Though it's going to weigh just as much, by the way, but... Come on over here. Come on. Where's your friends? One over there. Never get tired of watching them just get grinded up. Mob grinder. Mob grinder. Alright, so let's go over here to the side. So we've got a nice little walkway here we can use. And we're going to go ahead and say on face. And then we're going to go advance to keep it from moving. And now we are looking good. Yeah, that looks nice. I like that. I like it a lot. There we go. Now those will be worth 3,000. I'll have to come back and upgrade them all, but I can upgrade them from on top of the base once you get them started. So you get them started and you can run along that edge. Now I also learned just recently, by the way, that you can, if you really work that edge, you can kind of get it to go over the top of that side from up above, which I think is super cool. Now I'm just going to use the edge of this face here, hopefully not fall off. Again, this is activating my vertigo, but got to do what we got to do, right? Build yourself a base here. Now all you got to really do is get one of them to go over there, and then you can use that one to run it all the way down the side, like so. There we go. Now here's a little, you try to get right here to the edge, like that, just barely on the edge. And then you can try to rotate it around. There we go. Try to get that edge again. Now I find in the corners works great too. Try to hit that corner edge. Bam. Now see, it's not going to go on the top one, only in the side one, because I'm standing there blocking its ability to put it at the top. If you stand nice and close to it, like if I stand right here, then it cannot put that block there because I'm standing there. So a great way to prevent putting the block down incorrectly, which I think is cool. Cool. Now you think I'm going to screw up again? Probably. Probably. But you never know. And usually you can move back about 4 and then still get it and mine it, run it up about 4 blocks. Like so. Try to speed up. We can try 5. It's a little risky, but we can do it. 2, 3, 4. There's 5 blocks. Speed this up a little bit. Now, as we're using them, we're also making them. So, hopefully we don't get too far ahead of the crafting. Again, this is to protect against these rebar frames getting hit and then knocking the whole base down by some random mob like a cop. Would be a good example. Good example. And again, we'll try to get that corner. We'll rotate this around. We'll stand here so it can't put it down. Bam. There we go. A great tip for you there. That's one of the things I constantly do all the time is put it down. Kismet, are there other people in the game? If so, we can't hear them. There are other people in the game, but they're just not talking. Other people can't hear. Say something to see if everybody can hear you in the chat. Anybody there? Newski, row. They're not muted. They're AFK. They're AFK. That's why you can't hear them. Yeah, I can see them in Discord, but they are currently AFK, it looks like. Yeah, Chewy's there. Yeah, sometimes I have up to like 15 people on the server, and sometimes it's just a few, because, you know, people got, real life they got to take care of. They got real life they got to take care of, but we have done a playthrough. We had 12 people on. That was a lot of fun. A ton of fun for sure. For sure, for sure. Again, we'll just keep going all the way along this long edge. Like so. Looking good. Bam. Okay, again, we'll go ahead and rotate it around. There we go. Aim toward that kind of corner edge. Stand in the way so they can't accidentally put the block down where you're standing. And then you're good. Now, am I going to fall off the edge? Oh, at some point. At some point, I'm going to fall off for sure. Kismet, can you place the hay bale at the bottom of the ladder? I sure can, Zombie. That's one of the things I'm going to add. And then, of course, take the bottom rung of the ladder out. Because that's what causes you to die, is that bottom rung. So I usually, when I have a smaller base, like originally the way we had it, I don't put a hay bale there because you don't need it. Usually you do it for subterranean bases when you want to fall all the way down. And then, of course, we had last one. We had one where we had a chute where you fall all the way down and there's no ladder. You just fall all the way down onto the hay bale and then you go up to the ladder and then you take the ladder up, which is super fun. So I will add that since this base is much taller now. Earlier, this base was only one level, so you don't really need a hay bale on one level. But now that it is like 4 or 5 levels now, we will add that hay bale just to speed it up. Just to speed it up. Keep it going. Getting there, everybody. Getting there. Just got to do this outside edge. And we're going to start converting the forges. So feisty. There we go. And we already did part of this edge. So all we got to do is just do along here and we're good. Again, this is just a precautionary measure. Are they going to damage this up here? Probably not. Probably not, but let's just be smart about it. Let's just be super smart. Fill in that edge. There we go. Now, as we go around, we're going to have to go back to it later like this and actually upgrade it again. And we can just do it from up here. And the cool thing is because it's, you can see through the actual trussing, so you know which ones have been upgraded and which ones have not. And as they get kind of upgraded, I'll go along and upgrade those. Thank you to the Real Chest Breach and Peking Fox. And again, thanks to Smoochie for that resub. And thanks for the hosts. Appreciate that. Thanks for answering the call up here in the stream. And we're going to get it going on. Get it going on up in here. Just kind of wander around. I spent a lot of time doing this, waiting for stuff to dry and then upgrading it. All right, that's looking good. I think we're ready for forge clears. Forge clear time, everybody. Let's go ahead and fix this bottom rung while we're thinking about it. Now, just in case, gonna put cement under it, just in case they happen to get under the base, they can't just break that hay bale and come in. That's how paranoid I am about them getting in the base. I need some plant fibers. Where's our fibers? Right here. Right here. Alrighty, hay bale, crafty craft. We can stop on those plates now. I think we got plenty of those. And let's put in our hay bale. And again, if you put in a hay bale, take out that bottom rung right away or someone's going to die. Somebody gonna die. Now me, I like to put a little extra fun into it by, of course, painting it. Now the painting system is actually pretty fun. They actually did a really great job on the painting system. So I'm going to go ahead and use my paint right here. And I'm not sure if I have it, actually. Let me go ahead and see if I have it unlocked. I do. So I'm going to go ahead and paint a target right on the top. So it looks like it's wood, but it's not. It's now a hay bale. And of course, we have to test it. Make sure it's working. Here we go, everybody. Whee! Kersplat. We're good. So there we go. And I love to paint the little thing there. Now, I also like to kind of paint the exit pole. So while we're at it, let's go ahead and paint the exit pole. What kind of color we want to put the exit pole today? We're going to do purple. Purple for Twitch. Let's do it. Purple exit pole. And this is really fun, by the way, going in and decorating and stuff like that. They've done a really great job on the decorating system. And this is only iteration number 1, though. That's what really is cool about it. Feel free to learn how to use a ladder there, Kismet. There we go. Really great job on the iteration here. Now I'm going to do this and paint this all purple level. Right there. All right. We're going to call that purple level right there. Just for fun. And there's really a lot of stuff you can do with it. It's really cool. We're going to go ahead and get, let's get orange. And then we're going to go ahead and call the next level up. We can even paint the ladder, by the way. If you make a mistake and you paint stuff you don't want, you hold down the left, you click the left mouse button and it takes it away. Kind of wipes it out. All right, we're going to call the orange level. Actually, let's make that the green level. The reason why I want to make it the green level is currently it's, well, no, we'll leave it orange because I'm going to make the other one the green level. Back to orange. Drywall orange. Let's do a concrete orange. There we go. Okay. And this will be the orange level. Again, super fun way of decorating. And then visually it gives you kind of like a clue, right? So you're going up. And then when you come up, you're like, oh, wait, I'm at the purple level. I get out at the orange level. And then you see when it transitions, you know, okay, I'm at orange, etc., etc. All the way up. All right, let's see what else. Let's make this Dark red. How about the camo level? This will be the camo sniper level. Bam. Need the camo in there. And on both sides. Oops. Got the ladder again. Okay. There we go. The camo level. And then, of course, up here, we're going to go ahead and make this the green level. Now, the green level is typically where we have the power. So I try to make it pretty obvious where that is. And again, you can, you know, whatever, to your heart's content with these colors. Whatever you want to do. It's really up to you. Paint over here as well. There we go. And this way. All right. That's looking good. Looking good. Now we need to work on our forges, so down we go. So what we want to do with our forges is actually stop melting stuff down, which is going to take about 60 minutes, and actually just take the stuff out of there. And we're going to see, does it take longer to melt it down? Nope. Oh, it does. It takes longer than to make forged iron. That's interesting. Forged steel. Takes 45 minutes to make forged steel because it's going to run out of clay. I see. But if we do iron, it's going to take several hours. And then clay, that's going to take, so 167 plus 6, so let's say 170. Let's go forged steel. And then iron. And yeah, that's actually faster. See, it's actually faster. It's going to take 45 minutes. So instead of an hour and instead of 170 minutes, it's going to be 145 minutes if you convert it into steel. So if you want to empty your forges, be thinking about that. What's the fastest way to empty the forges? And all you have to do is see how long this is going to take. Now what we're going to do is go ahead and also upgrade how much wood we have up here to match that time. So we want to go for, let's see, 150 roughly. So let's cut this way down. And recombine those. Put that in there. 184, 136. Getting close. 160. Bit less. 135. We're close enough. Now we're just going to right click. And again, 150 is where we're at. I think it was actually pretty close to what I had. Pretty close. Let's go 155. All right. And then we'll let that run, and then it will empty all the forges out of there. All right. We'll have plenty of forged steel and forged iron in there. And I'll go ahead and change the sign to emptying forges, as you saw. And the same thing here. Can we make any more steel? Can't make any more steel. Let's go forged iron. Can we do any of that? How much? So that's going to take... That's going to take 60 minutes. I'll only make one of those. Only make one of those. Clay, it's going to do one. And glass. I can do glass jar, which is going to take 3 seconds. Or you can do broken glass, which is going to take longer, but it's going to get all of the broken glass. Same thing with iron. We'll go ahead and tell it to do all the iron. And again, that's going to take 175 minutes. Got plenty in there. I'm going to go ahead and downscale it. Pretty close there. Oh, wow. Very close. Let's go 180 plus just to be sure. All right. We'll take that out of there. Reorganize our inventory. Steel out of there. And then we'll let that run until it's completely emptied. Everything should be at 0 over there or close to 0. And those forges are good. All right, this one already has nothing in it, so that's easy. That's easy. So we're going to put the raw up here. Wow, look at that. Holy moly. Holy moly moly. Moly 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 moly. Let's see. Kismet, can you place? Hey, Bell, I did. I'm watching you in 1080p, Kismet. There you go, Gregory Army. It looks much better watching you in HD now, Kiz. Thank you so much. That was a lot of time and effort and energy into making that work. Making that work, but it works. It works now. Freddy Fazbar saying hello. Whoa, almost fell out of my chair. Trying to sit up. Trying to sit up. Real Acarus Breach came in with the host. Thank you so much for that, host. Welcome, everybody, if you're coming in from Real's channel. Appreciate the love. Appreciate that auto host. Let's see. I heard someone got slaughtered. Yeah, that's right. Why does orange paint look yellow, Kismet? I think it's because I have my light on. Let's go look. Yeah, it's orange now. It's when you have the light on, it kind of washes it out. Still kind of heavy yellow. Still heavy yellow, but such is the way it goes. All right, everybody. I'm emptying all the forges just to let you know. And we're going to move it up into our giant new mega base.
Sounds good.
Awesome. Awesome. Okay, now the cool thing is I have a land claim block around here somewhere. There it is right there. Now that land claim block I have it set to 100. I have it set really high up so I don't have to put a bunch of them down. Just one. Peeps are getting grinded up. So peeps are getting grinded up. Now once I have that land claim block in Alpha 16 you can actually take the forge, which is really cool. I hold down E, then I go ahead, or was that E or was that R? Hold down E, yeah. Hold down E. And then I click on the little hand, and then it will actually pick up the forge, so I don't have to remake it. I don't have to wrench it anymore. I don't have to do any of that. I think, by the way, they should just forget the land claim block, especially when you're on solo player, and just make it where you can just pick it up anyway, without the land claim block. That's what I think, anyway. Just pick it up. If you put it down, you should be able to pick it right back up. Personally. Personally, that's what I think. Hey, there's David Dell, everybody. Everybody say hello to David Dell. Claro says, are you using this upper level for anything specific? Yes, it's going to be our main base. Gonna be our main base. Can you fall and not break any legs? People can, not me. I broke my leg already 11 times today. 11 times. Now, on the hay bale, you can fall without breaking your leg. As long as you have the last rung of the ladder out, you can fall and land on here. Now that's a hay bale. I painted it with a target, but it's a hay bale. So if it's kind of like Assassin's Creed, right? Where you go way up here, and you can go up. You can go up to the maximum limit if you want, and turn around and just hit the space bar and go woo up. If you line up with it, boom, there you go. And you can just fall all the way down and not break your leg and not die. Because you're up high enough, you will die from hitting that. So if you got a hay bale though, you're good. But again, bottom rung of the ladder, take it out. Take it out of there. All right, what else we got? This one. Got to take all that stone out of there. Now, what's faster? We're going to put one wood in there, and we're going to see what's faster. That's going to take 17 minutes to get the stone. What if I do cement? It's going to take 44 minutes. Probably better the stone, right? All right, let's grab all the stone out. Heck was that? Oh, game crashed. Next game executable. It would be great if you send it to the developer of the game. The crash report name blah 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 in your folder. Well, that was a crash, everybody. I have found a crash. All right, we're going to click OK. We're going to quit out of there. We're going to relaunch. I'm going to cover up the screen for just a second. Cover up with my backdrop as we log into the server so I don't give away my stuff. Now again, if you do have a question or comment for me, my name is Kismet. This way I'll know the difference between you talking to other people in the chat or if you're talking directly to me. Just use my name, Kiz or Kismet, in the chat. It highlights in red. I know you're talking directly to me. Make it super easy. Kiz, have you ever put the forges super high and seen how the zombies go after them? Yes, I have. I have. I've put them way up on a like what I call like a loot pole. I put them way up there, and they will come up there and then run around the pole, or they will try to knock the pole down, or try to kill you if you're by the pole. That's what they will do. Because what they're trying to do is they're trying to get to whatever that heat signature is. It's like a beacon that calls them to your base. That's why if you have like screamers every 5 seconds, it's because you got a lot of forges and stuff running. So there you go. Oh, I can hear the bad guys already. I'm not even in there. Not even in there yet. I can hear it already. Have you had many crashes lately with this game? That is the very first crash I have had, I think, in a very long time. I can't even remember how long. It's been months and months and months and months. Can't even think of another time I had a crash. I've had it where I couldn't log in. I've had server issues where I couldn't log into the server. But the actual full crash, like just what just happened, very, very rare. Very, very rare that happens to me. But it just did. It just did. Lol. Let's see. Kids are super high. Yeah, they run around. Kids, you're thirsty. Yeah. Yeah. That's why I'm drinking. That's why I'm drinking some water. Some agua. Fatty Fuzzbear, what's up? Close says, are you using the upper level for anything specific? Yes, we're going to make that into our main base. This lower area here is actually going to become our garage. It was only built temporarily. I know, it's a gigantic base for just a temporary base, isn't it? Because that's the way we build. We mega build. Now, the reason why I'm going to do that is because, as you can hear that mob out there? That mob's trying to get to the forges. If I have the forges up high, then she will just come through the forges instead of standing where she's at right now, which is just standing at the edge, hitting the base, which is not what I want her to do. I don't want her to hit the edge of the base. I want to move the forges up, and then as she tries to get up to the forges, she will die. I don't think so, Jumbo. Sit back down again, bro. Sit back down again, bro. Level up. All right, back to what I was doing. Whee! All right, let's do it again. Oh, now that forge is glitched out for me. All right, it's going to be like that now, is it? It's going to be like that now, everybody. It's going to get all glitchy. Means I'm going to have to restart the server or relog again. What? Oh, can't put anything in the forges. But this one. That one I can. There's a way around it. Just shift click it in there. Shift click it in there. That works. Okay, now I'm going to turn it off. And I'm going to try to get just a little bit. A little tiny bit in there. Say 20. Let's take this out. Boom. Let's put all this together. I'm going to put 20 right here. Shift click it. Now it's up there. There we go. Now it's only going to go for about 17 minutes in case I forget it. It won't burn all of that extra wood, because sometimes what happens, you put a whole bunch, you put like a stack of 6,000 in there, you're making something that only goes for about 5 minutes, and then you're like, dope, I just wasted 6,000 wood because you left it run that whole entire time, which is not good. Not good. All right, let's take this out. Let's go ahead and take all the small stone out. Take about 17 minutes. Let that run. Same here. You need very little amount of fuel, by the way. 33 minutes. Half that. Add a little bit more to this side. Restack all that in there. And those are off and running. Turn that on. It's going to help. Helps if I turn it on, everybody. Well, that one's bugged. I'm going to do that for 8 minutes. Why does that have so much wood? There we go. Now turn it on. So yeah, I'm going to have to relog or restart the server on that. Alright, over here, we're going to go ahead and start clearing all of this. So we're going to go iron. We're crafting that. We're going to go ahead and craft the brass. And clump of clay. So again, you need to remove all of the resources or you will lose the resources if you don't clear them all out. And again, iron. That one's going to take a really long time. Really, really long. You have 5 crashes on Xbox? Well, I would imagine it would crash fairly often because it is an alpha. 230, 40, 240. Right click my way to 240. Go 245. There we go. Alright, that's going to run for a while. That one running down there. Can't change it. Can't change it. Alright, so we got those emptying. Over here, we've got the glass forge. Take that sand out of there. So we're going to take iron. We're going to take a whole bunch of this. Cut it down about there. We're going to take the iron out. And the lead. And the glass. Now we do glass. We do this. It's going to take 50 minutes. This would take 137 minutes. Let's do broken glass. We can always melt it down, make some more glass later, just for the sake of speed. So we can move this. And clay there. There we go. We'll grab all this kind of random loot out of there if we can. And that's off and running. Now also I have some bulletproof glass forges over here, which are going to be real fun to empty because that's going to be a lot of resources to empty. Let's go ahead and put some of these resources away so we have more room. Finished concrete. It's not what we want. We want raw. There's no such thing as raw cement, but people understand what it is when you put it in there. As a quartermaster, I like to think of how people would perceive it, not just how I would look at it, right? They were looking for it, and they were looking through the labels of the box. Raw cement is what they would look for, just by the nature of it. And over here, we're going to take all this out. Got a whole bunch of glass plates there. We're going to do iron. Again, we're going to cut this down. And this is really going to take a while. Iron, lead, glass, stone, and clay. Not enough. Hold on, we're going to take this out. Take that out. So you can do the glass. What it's going to do is do the glass real quick. And then what it will do is give me another slot in the inventory there. There we go. Let's do, actually let's stop that. Lead first because it's going to be the quickest. Then next quickest clay. Stone. The stone would be just slightly faster. Iron. There we go. That's a whole lot of all of that. That's a whole lot of that. Okay, that's going to take a really long time. Same thing over here. Going to take a really, really long time, so we're going to let that run. If we need to, we'll come back and get some more. So let's start with the easy thing first. Lead. It's going to take not that much time. Clay is 50 minutes. Glass. 10 minutes. Stone is going to be 48. Yeah, this is going to take quite a while. We'll have to come back and get the iron in a bit. Same thing here. Lead. Then glass. And then stone. Yeah, clay. I'm shift left clicking, by the way, to make that work. Shift left clicking on that particular thing there. Then when this is done, there we go. Then I will take the iron. Melt all that down. All right, looking good. Looking good. This one down here. Take all that out of there. Lead. Glass. Again, the reason why I'm using the broken glass is because it's going to go faster. Stone. Clay. And then that's going to take 14 minutes before we're done with the lead. Wow, that's a lot of lead. A lot of lead. Clay. And stone. All right, looking good, looking good. All four of those going. Got that emptying out, got that emptying out. All right, so we're going to let all those run here. And what I'm going to do is go ahead and run up here to the second level. Just let you guys watch all this. Now I'm going to stealth boy here for just a moment. First I'm going to catch up with chat. Hello Freddy Fresbar. Hello to Crazy. Saying hello to Navajo. What's up Navajo? Kids, those last two forges, you should deal steel first before iron. I guess. I could do steel before I do the iron. That would reduce the time. That's okay. I just let him run. I got him queued up now. Hey, Kismet, how are you get onto your server? The only way onto my server, the Nimble Ninja, is to be amazing on our community server, or sometimes I'll let people in if I think you're a good teamwork player. Here's what you do. You go onto the community server. You go over there. You be amazing. If I hear about your awesome teamwork from my admin mods, then I will let you try out here on the teamwork server, because we're two different types of servers. The teamwork server is everybody works together toward a common goal, like these mega builds and things that we do. Or you can go on the community server and just do whatever, do your own thing as long as you follow the rules, of course. Be respectful, don't cause server disruptions, that kind of stuff. Chino says, hey Kez, I was wondering why don't you play MMOs anymore? Because my team really didn't want to play that many MMOs except for Elder Scrolls Online. My team is still playing it, I just don't have the time right now because I'm pushing for partner. And I let them know that last time that I would be limiting my MMO time right now. Now I really want to play, I think Fortnite I would love to play. I'd also love to play some more Elder Scrolls Online with my team. We were going to go back to Star Wars, which I paid for 3 months of subbing to Star Wars, and then that kind of fell apart because everybody went back in there and they said, I don't really want to play, and then didn't want to bother to sub. So I said, oh, it's fine with me. But we've been there, done that with Star Wars. I mean, it's an okay game. I mean, it's pretty great in the beginning, and then, then they had a lot of issues, and then they actually came out with a bunch of content, which we then played all that content. But then we kind of burn out. I'm kind of burnt out on the MMO model, I think. The MMO model, a lot of people getting burnt out on it, would rather have this kind of model, right? The survival model, where you have your own server and you invite all your friends in and you can all work together toward a common goal, which is a lot of fun. to do. Now, I'm sure there's a lot of people out there who still love their MMOs. They still love the holy trinity of, doing the healer and the DPS and all of that. And I got some of the best. I got over 800 members. If there was an epic MMO to play right now, I would call them all in and we'd play it. I think the one we're really waiting for is Star Citizen. I think that would probably be the next one, major MMO style, which really a space simulator is what they say. But that would be the next one we would probably play as a team once they get that done, which I don't know how long it's going to take, and I don't care. I don't care how long it takes as long as it's great. As long as it's great. If they got to take another year, go for it. If they got to take 2 years or 5 years, go for it. As long as it's amazing when I get to play it, right? Because you know what happens is they get all this pressure from the studios, and they get all this pressure from the players, like, come on, hurry up, get it done. No, don't hurry up. Don't hurry up. We know exactly what hurry up happens, right? Star Wars: The Old Republic launch. It was like a nightmare. That launch was trash. Even the original WoW launch was like, because all the servers were messed up, nobody could get on, everybody had all these technical problems. But of course, they fixed it all eventually. WoW's a super fun game back in the day. I played it in vanilla back in the day. We did 40-man raids and 40-man PvP and all sorts of fun. Very, very fun game back in the day. But never played any of the expansions because I left that game and went to other games with my team. Because wherever my team is, that's where I play. Right now, my team is in Elder Scrolls Online. That's what I play, right? But I would love it if they'd all come and play some 7 Days to Die with me, but not everybody's into zombie games, and I'm not into zombie games. That's what's really amazing, that I'm not into it, but I'm totally addicted to the teamwork aspect of it, where you work together, and you build your base, and you defend against your base, that kind of stuff, which is super fun. Super fun. A little extra shots to make sure he's dead. All right, so I'm going to take a quick break, everybody, and then I shall be back. I'm going to go ahead and do my Stealth Boy, except for I'm going to go ahead and play you guys some music. So if my mods are paying attention, hopefully they are. Hopefully they are. We're going to get it going on, because you know what? It's magic. I'm going to show you some magic right now. It's called the Stealth Boy. You ready? Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's get it going. Oh, ho, it's magic. Be right back, everybody. Activate over here. Stealth Boy.
just to let you folks know that Trader Joel's will be closing soon.
Boom, I'm back, everybody. Getting jiggy with it up in here. Getting jiggy with it. I hear some zombies. Zombies! So shoot them. Why are you zombies not dead? Bad Killbox. You've been killing those zombies. Got him. Over here, same thing. Stop it. Stop it with that zombie noises up in here. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the stream, or welcome back to the stream. Welcome me back to the stream. I'm back. Took a little break there, and now I'm back, ready to play some more games. Now, we made a huge progress there. And we are cleaning out all of the forges right now. Oh, that one's done. And now we're going to pick that one up. Be good to go. Hey, Kiz, wonder why I didn't play MMOs. Answer that question. Kiz, go to the Discord. I just upgraded him. Hey, Curse Saucer, what's up? Let's see. Okay, chat. Kismet left me in charge, and we're turning this place into a strip club of a champion with a champion room. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I don't think we're doing that. PG-13 up in here, bro. PG-13. I'm not saying I'm any saint. I'm not saying I've said my, haven't said my own, huge long string of cuss words when I was young, but it makes people uncomfortable when you're just saying the F word every other word. So, I eventually stopped doing it, just because it made people uncomfortable. Doesn't make you cooler if you use the F word every 2 words. Might make it a little bit more exciting for you. Maybe your life's not exciting enough. Mine's plenty exciting. Mine's exciting just to wonder if I'm going to get out of the bed today. I got enough excitement. I don't need to add more to it. I'm all stocked up on excitement. There we go. That's a pretty solid order. You like that? Flapjacks and some rainbow sprinkled donut. There we go. There you go. Yeah, Will Smith crushing it. Crushing it up in here. Your brother's named Will Smith? Oh, man, that must be tough in school, man. So if you have, like, somebody who's famous name in school, that's tough. That is tough. But, hey, gonna boss it up here. Gonna boss it up. How we looking? 7 minutes there. Probably forever here. Yeah, at least a couple hours there. Oh, my God, a forever amount of time there. How much here? Yeah, let's go. Yeah, let's stop this. I think you got the idea. Let's see. I should have looked at the difference. Okay, first we're going to do the lead, because that's going to go real fast. And then we're going to do steel. That's going to take an hour and 14, or it's going to take 114 minutes. Then let's look at iron and clay. That's 152 minutes, so that's more already right there. But then, of course, we've also got the clay on top of that, which is 31 minutes. So that's, yeah, that's, with the steel and the clay, it is less time than just the iron. So, yeah, that's going to be faster. All right, let's do it. We need a lot of steel anyway. Let's just let the brass go first. And then we're going to do the same thing. Forge steel over here. And that's going to take a while, but then we're going to go ahead and do the clay after that. Boom. And then whatever iron is left over, we'll do that. Which I think I forgot to do up here. I did. We'll do that. Take all what we got so far out of there. Like so. Put some of this. Right over here. Lead, brass, glass. Put some of this up here. Glass jar up there. And this is black iron. Put that up there. Like so. Looking good. Looking so gooda. Some gooda. So good catch there. Good catch. So that's what we're going to do instead. To make it go faster is we're going to do the forged steel. Let's go ahead and see if we can speed it up over here as well. That is going to take an hour and a half. But if we do forged steel, luckily we put crucibles in there. It's going to take 72 minutes plus the clay. which is going to be... That's actually going to be longer. That's going to be longer. So let's see that again. Iron. Oh, we didn't do the iron yet. That's why... Wait, no, that's going to be less. Stone and clay. So that's going to... Actually, let's do this. Let's let the stone go first, because we got to do the stone no matter what. So again, that is 2 hours and 20 minutes, roughly. And steel is going to be like this, and clay like that. That's going to be, yeah, about 1 hour and 50 minutes. So that will be faster. And iron will go this way, and there we go. That'll be as fast as we can make it. Fast as we can make it for now. And then we'll do the same thing over here. We'll let the stone and the glass go. And then we will convert all the rest into steel, which is what we need anyway. And then iron, because that's going to take very little amount of time. Actually, probably should do that first. Take the stone out. Do the iron next. Actually, take the glass out. Glass out. Broken glass. There we go. And then the steel. Like so. Stone. There we go. Any clay left? We'll do that. And there we go. There we go. All right. And then we'll take all these extra resources out of here. Anything we can stack right now. And again, we'll take all of that. Put it away for right now. And stone and sand over here. Wood and fibers. Right there. This is clay. And black iron up there. This is lead. Just put that up there for now. Lead. Okay. That's looking good. Okay, what else we got? What else we got? We got that one squared away. That one's good. That one's good as well. Move the rest of this out of there. Alright, so what you want to see is that you got all 4 spaces filled, or as many as you can fill, and then you have zeros over here. If you have zeros over here, you're doing really well. Now, sometimes you have a little bit of leftover, like clay. It wouldn't let you clear the clay or stone or iron or something. It wouldn't let you clear it, so you basically just forget about it. Just say, ah, forget it. Just leave it in there. Leave it in there and just lose that little bit. Making sure I got all the outputs out. I do. Okay. Now that is going to take a while. I got it all doing steel, right? No, I don't have this one doing steel. I don't have the top 2 doing steel. All right, we gotta fix the steel ones. Gotta fix the steel ones here. There we go. Steel, and then clay. There we go. Somebody dropped a big bada boom. Have a great night. Nightcast left a message in chat. Quartermastering is done. Let's see. Okay, I'm out for the night. I got you a couple hundred polished steel and lots of ammo. Awesome. Should be fine on gun ammo for the next horde night. Perfect, Ro. Thanks so much, man. Appreciate it. You have a great night. And thanks for dropping the big bada boom up in here. Ro's the bit boss now. He's going to win that 10,000 Kiz caps. Going to be hooked up. Appreciate my peeps coming in, helping out. Helping out. There we go. Pretty awesome. Okay, let's keep going. Let's do some sand. Where be my sand go? Boom. Somebody's making it rain up in here. Who was it? JRDE making it rain. Also, big thanks to everybody coming in, hosting the channel. Hope you're having a fantastic Friday night, Saturday morning. Lauren Tucker says, I don't think so, Ro. I'm going to sneak in there and knock all those little things out of there. Well, knock one of them out of there anyway. Knock those out of there and take over as the bit boss. Ooh, with the elbow drop. Take that. Take that. Ownage. Ownage up in there as the bit boss. All right, let's keep going. Clay. And then lead. Okay, so we got that done. Now we can start tearing all the rest of this stuff down. What do we got in here? Nothing. Awesome. What do we got up here? Nothing. 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 More nothing. Awesome sauce. Bam. Start tearing it down. Hold on. Hold on. I hear some bad guys. I hear some bad guys that are not dying. Are you guys not dying? Now, see, this is why I put another level on here so you can get up here and listen for them doing their stuff. Over there hitting the trader. Stop it. Yeah, I'm really afraid. Can't you tell? Look how scared I am. I'm so scared. Speaking of being scared, I need to repair my blade traps before I really am scared. Alright, let's work on our blade traps while we're waiting for that stuff to die. Check those blade traps. Oh, alright, put all the parts back. Put all the parts back. Get those parts. A little too high there. There we go. Did I not get mechanical parts? Oh, I got the components, not the mechanical. That back. You know, mechanical parts and the electrical. All right, there we go. All right, I'm gonna repair all of these. Ooh, these are taking lots of damage. How are they not detecting you? So right now, that should be detecting that guy. We're gonna have to find a way to make those detectors work a little bit better. Then again, when you build a base and you find an issue with the base, the best thing to do is just say, okay, what's the problem? How can I solve it? Right? And problem solving is one of the fun things about these types of games, is going in and trying to figure out how to solve those issues. And you solve a lot of little issues, and it adds up to a whole bunch of awesomeness, like our Mega Killbox here, which is insanely awesome. Insanely awesome sauce.
Trader Joel's now open.
There we go. At least we know when the trader is always open and closed. Okay, base is good. Back to what we were doing. Picking them up. I could probably put the forges down. I could probably do the forges while I'm waiting. Let's do that first, because we need the forges. Do I bring wood? No. Back down. Whee! Now the cool thing is, very soon after I move this entire base, I don't have to come down here anymore. I don't have to come down to the bottom of the base anymore. I can just stay at the top of the base and look around while I'm up there doing stuff, which is going to be awesome. I'm going to go ahead and bring the wood up first. I need actually some storage boxes as well. Where are the storage boxes, if there are any? Maybe over here. Maybe I moved them over here. Nope. 0 storage boxes. Alright, well, let's try to find some nails right there. And put that in there for now. Okay, so we're going to need a storage box and a whole bunch of them. 84. Probably too many, but let's go 50. 50 of them. Wait for that to finish. Actually, screw that. Not going to wait for that to finish. There we go. That back all up in here. All this building stuff I can put back. That's good. And then mechanical parts and whatnot. That back. Yeah. And then we'll go ahead and make a whole bunch of storage boxes. as well. Now I'm going to do something different than I normally do. Instead of putting the storage boxes way up high, because there's not really going to be any zombies up here, I'm going to actually put them at the ground level, or at least a little bit above the ground level. I'm going to go ahead and create some stuff to hold it, and we're going to try something different. Now, every time you build a base, try something a little bit different, right? And I like to see other way people build and integrate ideas and whatnot into those builds as well. So we're going to grab some 100 rounds. We'll grab some poles. What else we got? We got some plates. Got some 50s. And, of course, rebar frames. What do we got? Put them on hay bales. Some ramps. All right. And so we're going to put them on different things here. We're going to put them on different things and see how we like it. So the first thing we're going to do... Now, by the way, I will build a thing over the top of this base. A covering for the base. Eventually. So you come up, you end up right here. So the actual main supports of this are right down the center, right? So we want to go ahead and utilize those main supports as kind of a backdrop. So right here, we're going to go ahead and have this. Now, eventually, by the way, this base is so large that they are actually going to, instead of that being down there, it's going to be right here. So you're going to be able to go right out of the base and right down onto that road from way up here and actually drive your bike straight into the base. Now, of course, if I'm going to have them drive straight in the base, I will want them to have, of course, the drop boxes so they can come right in here and get the drop boxes. So what we might do is just put some pedestals down like this on both sides, like so, and then see how it looks like that, which is actually pretty cool. I actually kind of like that. It just sits on that thing. Also, we could go ahead and try out some 50s. Let's see what 50s look like. And the 50s, we're going to go ahead and put... I'm going to take this out. Oh, I didn't grab my... Oh, there they are, right there. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and make this into a 100 round, just for aesthetic reasons. And for some secret reason later. For another secret reason that I will eventually tell you guys. Of something else that I'm going to make. We'll get some concrete. Get up there. Now what you got to do is double jump. And sometimes it doesn't catch you. Gotta aim toward the wall better. Okay, see how that looks. Yeah, I like that. See, I like it when you come up and you end up on a landing. Not that you have to turn. I don't really like to turn. I like it when you come up on a landing and then boom, you're there. Like that. Or I could take that out. Basically make it so this is like the production part of the base. So if you're coming up here, what would be the first thing you'd want to do? Of course, is get to all the loot. You'd want to get to all of the loot boxes. Now, so you come up, and then we're going to have the forges in the center. Now, what do I want to put the forges on? 50s, 100s, maybe even something funky like... something like that. I don't know. Let's keep looking. What do we got? We got round boxes. We already got 50s and 100s. Oh. Bird. I don't think so, bird. So glad he missed me. Yeah, see, myrtleize them right under the base. That's cool. One of my better ideas there. One of my better ideas. All right, so I kind of like the drop boxes like this. So we're going to go ahead and say, okay, that'll be the drop boxes. Like so. Now, is that enough room? So you drive in, you stop your bike right there. Nah, I'm thinking back one more. Back one more so we got lots of room. If you waste materials, now's the time to do it. Okay. Yeah, 2 back. Like that. Now, 8 drop boxes is a lot of drop boxes. Should be enough. There we go. You could even make a gap in between each of them, which would be lots of fun. And we'll go ahead and color those in and do all of that stuff in a bit. So this way you can drive your bike through here. And then you fill it up, and then you can go ahead and turn your bike around and head back out that way. So on this side is where the forges will start to be. Right here by the support here. And so we'll have... We'll have our forge supplies behind the forges. Want a gap there. Gap. 6 drop boxes is enough. There we go. Need some food? Why, check the chat. Elder Tiger, hello, what's up? Look at my rank, says Curse Saucer. What is your rank? Let's see. Oh, you're elite, bro. You're elite. Very nice. That's a great one. Great rank, man. Kez, you need food. Yep, eating it right now. ISO says hello. How's it going on, ISO? Everybody's saying hi. I do appreciate you guys saying hi to peeps to say hi in the back. The sincere, not detecting them in there. Don't know what that means. Don't know what that means, brah. Does the trader attract zombies when he says he is obstinate in closing? I don't know. I would think so, right? Because it's really loud. You would think so. All right. Now I'm going to do something like this all along here. And so those are going to be those particular forges. Now, instead of stacking them vertically, I'm actually going to just put them on the ground. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some 50s there. Make them just look different from the drop boxes. Like so. And then I'm going to actually put what goes in those particular things behind there. So we'll have that on that side. And go ahead and leave ourselves a bit of a gap over here. And then we'll do 4 more forges. Again, when you're coming up here, you want to be kind of offset. So when other people are coming up, you won't be straight in the way. Let's make sure we can go in there. Forge will also act as a kind of a bumper, so you can go down in there. Okay, now what's all the rest of this part of the base going to be? That's where you park your bike and all that stuff. You can park it out of the way. You can put your bedroll up here if you want. All that kind of cool stuff. I'm going to keep mine down in the kill box just to keep them from spawning down there. But there we go. So we got 4 forges over there. And 4 forges on this side. So eventually we will do. And then those forges will have those particular materials right behind those. And we're also going to need some signs. How many can we make? 85. Let's make 50 of those. 50 of those suckers. Switch that out. All right. So this is going to be raw iron and clay. So the first 2 things that you need, raw or black iron and clay. That's like the first thing you need in the game, so you can start making forged steel and then eventually make, you can make forged iron and eventually you'll make forged steel in the game. That's like the very first combination you need. Raw iron or black iron and clay, you throw it in there, you make yourself some tools, you're good. Now the next thing you might need is going to be probably the same thing. At this point, I'm going to need 2 of the forges for that. So I'm going to go ahead and put it the same thing, but really I want to create like a glass forge. So we're also going to call this I'm going to call this the glass forge. Okay. It's actually not called glass. What is that actually called? Cup. It's called glass. It's called something. Glass jar. So we're going to call this the glass. Or actually, no, this will be the bulletproof. Bulletproof glass forge. We're going to pile everything in there except for brass. And that'll get that going. So that's what we had over what we had before. And then next to the bulletproof glass forge, we probably want the next most important forges are going to be probably the weapons forge. So this forge will be Wep Forge 1, Brass Forge. There we go. And then this one over here. And this will be Lead Forge. Lots of people getting chopped up. Lots of people getting chopped up. Yeah, that's looking good. Maybe I should double them up. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to double them up. So I'm going to go ahead and put this. I'm going to go ahead and grab that and actually put that here. Forge 2. Copy that. Put that over there. Right there. This murder hole was a genius idea. Just put this in all my bases. Awesome. Awesome. All right. So yeah, let's double up on these. Let's select all. Let's copy. Forge 1. And then this. 2. Copy that. Forge 1. Sniped. Alright, so this is like central crafting and drop off. Now the reason why you want these to be real close to this, because you're going to basically take this stuff and put it typically in the forge itself. Also, this is probably the sturdiest part of the base right here. In theory. In theory. Upgrade all of this. So yeah, bulletproof glass forge 1 and 2, forge 1 and 2. Yeah. Now I wish you could put that on the ground, because putting that in the ground would be great, right in front of the forges. That would be awesome. Except for we've got the problem of you've got the labels right there. Really all you need is that one box. Let's try this. Now you only need the one box for the these forges. So what I'm going to do is revise that idea. By picking that up and then putting it down over here like so. Play forge 1 and 2. Alright, so those are 1 and 2 forges there. Boom. You only need that one box, because in this box is going to be raw iron, black iron, and clay. Right, so that'll go with those 2 forges. And this is bulletproof glass forge. So this is going to be here, and then I'm going to take this out. Now sometimes I build stuff and then I reverse engineer build it. I build it backwards to try to simplify it, make it even easier. As you can see. Like that. See, now those 2 forges, oh, that looks cool. That looks awesome, actually. Looks pretty cool. All right, and then you don't have to look up real high every time. In this particular base, I'm just going to put them up on kind of a pedestal behind there. So, what do you need for bulletproof glass? Well, you need a lot of stuff. Now I'm going to take bulletproof out. I'm going to put glass, I'm going to put bullet glass forge 1 and 2. Sand. Let's see, sandstone. Lead. Iron. Clay. Alright. Bleed glass forge 1 and 2. Put a dash in there. Take that dash out. Lead. Yeah, so it's too long of a word. Whoa, look at that. Look at that, it's actually running off the side of the sign. Ah, I found a bug. Found a bug. Works in my favor, though. Works in my favor. That's funny. Put a dash there. What happens if I take the stone out of there? I'll make this right here. That was interesting. Actually went off the side of the sign. Not doing it now. Not doing it now. What's the deal? Why are people not dying back here? That's it. I'm replacing the bottom of the kill box with a square. With squares. Out of bullets again. Out of bullets again. Alright. I come down there. Hold on. I'm on the way. Sucker. Later. Now you in trouble, bro. I hate when they get in between the things. In between those 50 rounds. I'm going to put those first 2 levels as flat so they can't get into that little empty space. I think that's what I'm going to do. Alright, black iron, raw black iron clay forge, glass forge. Glass forges. Let's just do forges. Bullet glass forges. Up. There we go. So really that's going to be the drop box for putting the lead in there for the glass forges. Because all the rest of the stuff we're going to be able to get elsewhere in other boxes. And I like this kind of split look that I've got going here, so I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing over here. Why I have the opportunity to remove that. Like so. We'll just kind of sync that up over here. All right. Yeah. Okay. Looking good. What are your days set to? 50 minutes. 50 minutes for the day and then like 10 minutes for the night. They go at 22 at night, and then it stops at 2 a.m. Really, it's just try to give everybody a chance to kind of learn the game a bit. And then once they've kind of learned it a bit, then I'm going to crank it up. I'm going to crank it up. All right, this one's going to be the WEP forges. Let's try to simplify this. Lead. Lead and brass. Which one's the down one? Which one is the down one? I'm trying to remember the down key. I could just use a V, I guess. There we go. Like that, or maybe a line there. Kind of works. Kind of works, but we'll go with that. Okay. Looks good. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And we happen to have some wood. And these are going to run for a really long time, so I'm actually going to fill them up with, let's actually do 3,000. Fill them up with a whole lot, and we're just going to let them run like an insane amount of time. Oh, that one's bugged. That one's still bugged. I can't put it in there. I can't take it out. All right, I'm going to relog. I'm going to relog and see if that fixes it real quick. Nah, I'm gonna have to restart the server. If not, I'm gonna have to restart. I hate spiders. I know, I hate those guys. Too much jailbreak on Gmod. There you go. The murder hole is brilliant, right, Nishki? Yeah, it is. It is great. It's actually called an arrow slit, but I call it the murder hole because you can just murderize everybody. The one funny thing is I have a whole new setup. That's pretty epic. And I have a whole new setup that's pretty epic, but I still move my stuff around, even though I don't need to. I don't need to move it around. All right. Boom. Thanks for the host. Uh-oh. Everybody says, I don't think so. Boom. Taking over. Something is amiss here. There you go. Bam! Became the bit boss once again, like a boss. Thank you, Elder Tiger, for that host, and also Boostman as well a minute ago, and Glowing Muffin as well coming in, answering the call, saying, Kismet, showing you some love. I appreciate it. Appreciate it big time. Now, we're building our giant mega base, and I'm trying to build it different than I built before. I try to build it and improve it every single time and make it a bit different than what we've done before. So what we're doing right here is we're building out the kind of what I call primary forges. These primary forges are going to be right here. Now our actual drop boxes are going to be right here, and above those drop boxes are going to be the actual stuff that you need when you go back out to the wasteland. So what I'm going to do is actually, I'm not sure if I want to put them on a pedestal or actually just put the boxes there. let's just actually put the boxes there and people can try to get around the signs. So we'll go ahead and do this. This will be drop box number. And then we'll select all copy. And then we'll put 1 there. And then when we go to do the other signs, then what we can do is simply edit it, paste it, and put 2 in there. Gosh, didn't he just open? Seemed like he did. Dropbox 3. Dropbox 4. Now I'm just copy pasting. Control C, Control V. Makes it go way faster than retyping it every single time. I'm also using the left arrow and then hitting return, which allows me to bring that thing down to the next level. There we go. Dropbox 1 through 3. Now, what are the things that everybody needs when they go out to the wasteland? Well, of course, they are going to need their finished goods. So mixed box, and this is going to be food, water, meds, like that. That's probably the most, the thing that people are looking for the most. Food, water, meds. What else are they looking for? Mixed box of ammo and weapons. There we go. That's good. Now, what else do they usually need? Well, let's go ahead and double check and see what we got. What do we got right now? We got this. I think the other thing would be tools and repair kits. Yeah, tools and repair kits. Now, these are finished items, meaning that when people come and look for stuff, when they want to go back out to the wasteland, they're looking for these primary things, right? And I want to put it right by the drop boxes so they can drop it in the drop boxes and then grab what they need and then just tool right back out of here. So these are going to be tools and repair kits. Because you need the repair kits for the tools, but you also need them for other things. But if you had them right there, you would know where they were. Whole bunch of mobs getting grinded up. Watch them get grinded up a little bit. Where'd they go? They already dead. Search infected survivor. Any ferals? Gator punk. Like a whole group of them. Yeah, they're hitting our base again. See, that's what I want to try to eliminate, is them hitting the side of the base. Oh, they're down there hitting the trader. Can't get in there, bonehead. Oh, zoom action. Extra shot, just in case. Touchdown! Lots of dead peeps. Lots of dead peeps. What you got? Oh, there's a feral right there. Nothing. Why do ferals have nothing? Why? Why must it be so? Looking good. All right, back to what we were doing. Organizing the base. Okay, so what else do we need? So we need all the basics, right? We need the basic stuff that we use all the time. Raw iron, black iron. Now I'm kind of full of stuff right now, so let's go ahead and put this stuff back in building supplies. I'm gonna put the thing in there too. And we're gonna need wood and fibers. Let's start with that. Wood and fibers. So let's go back up here. And what I'm trying to do is just completely change the way I organize boxes. Now, the way I did it before works just fine. But I'm going to go ahead and put this straight up, right up on top. Wood and fibers. Okay? Now you know where they go, right? Wooden fibers right there. Easy mode. Easy mode. All the wood in there. Oh! Bird. Sneaky bird. I'll build a roof on this sucker at some point. Build a roof on it. Whee! I'm going to go ahead and grab all the meds. All right. Get up there. Putting all the meds in there. Have some of those antibiotics while I'm putting them in there. Dee-dee-dee-dee. Burn up. Burn up, burn up. All right. Oh, Blind Crafter wants in. Blind Crafter. Let's get you going, bro. Bam, you're in. Nimble Ninja wants in. Boom, in. Bam! There we go. Nimble Ninja and Blind Crafter are in. Now again, if you do go onto my Discord and you say, hey, Kismet, I'd like to be in the community server, also let me know in the Twitch chat so that I know you guys are over there. Let's see. Night Kids left a message in game chat. Ro already told me that. Hi, the Game Boy. What's up, Game Boy? Kismet, how did you get all that materials? I got all these materials because of some epic peeps. These epic peeps right here. All these epic peeps working together to collect materials, to go out and get all of sorts of stuff. Like you saw Ro earlier, they collect lots of materials. Gwen works on all the food and stuff. I usually do the base building and kind of micromanaging the team. I do a lot of that stuff. And as you can see, I'm trying to revamp the way our base is right now. And I got a bunch of food on me here. I could probably be eating that while I'm thinking this out. So yeah, I'm really liking that. I'm liking that. I'm liking the drop boxes. This way they're up a bit higher up and they're right there in your face. Right there in the face and super easily organized. And I find these are the three most important boxes that most people are looking for. And I don't like to put them in 15 different boxes. It irritates me actually now that if it's in too many boxes. Because then I have to go in and out of it just an absolute ton of boxes. Now again, if you have this much food and water and everything in there, you don't need it in one giant box. What you need is you need kind of a mixture of those things, right? Like I don't need this many bandages in there, right? Probably, you know, that many painkillers is more than enough. A few bandages is fine. You know, first aid kits, they're fine, right? I'm gonna take those schematics out of there. What else can we put in there? We can put some blueberry pie in there, maybe some vitamins, some herbal stuff, some honey. Some water, and there we go. So if you have more than like 3 stacks of something, you have too much in there, I think. Because how many people are really going to use all of that, right? And how quickly are they going to use it, right? If they grab an entire stack of 50 painkillers, they're probably grabbing too many in there. So we're going to go ahead and pull that out of there. And then we're going to create like an area that it'll be for production. Right, so we've got an area for the forges. Those are going to be the weapon forges. What were these going to be? This is going to be glass jars. And what's the other forge we have going? I think that's, we'll just use just glass jars forge. We'll just do that for now. All right, so we're going to have 2 there, 1 there. And then we're going to have one there, and then we'll have the 6 right here. And we'll put the boxes on top of the forges. I like that idea. I like that idea. Okay. So right here, we're going to have all of the stone and sand forges. And the whole point is this is very close together so you can work here. Now, if there's a lot of people in here, it's going to be troublesome. But most explorers are going to be over here doing their thing. The quartermaster is going to be doing his thing. And the only other thing you'd want to do, of course, is use the workbenches, which I'll have here at the end. And this will be the stone forges. There. Get some of that water. Get some of that water. Down here. Glass forges. Alright. Wooden fibers. Like that. So we're going to have a bunch of overflow. Now just to make this go a bit faster, I'm going to go ahead and just drop kind of this random stuff in here. Come back to that much more later. Much more later. Drop that in there. Alright. Deal with it later. So we're going to drop that in there and we're going to let those go. We're going to stack those up, double here, and then these will all be those main forges. Now the whole point of putting these forges here is so they're in the center of the base. Now what I really need is iron and clay, because I should be melting that down right now. How's our forges looking? Still going. Oh, see these forges is done? That's why I put a certain amount of wood in there. Oh, or not. I didn't put enough. I put a certain amount of wood in there so that they would finish eventually. How are we looking over here? That's literally 53 seconds. Alright, we'll grab half of that. Turn that back on. This one is done. The bottom one is done. Take the anvil out of there. But the top one ran out of fuel. Actually, let's turn that off. Get it down to 16 minutes. Thank you so much for the host. Oh, there's one more. Alright, turn that on. Grab that out of there. That top one still needs to run. How are we looking on the glass jars here? 13 seconds. 8 seconds. 2 of those is more than that. Grab all that out of there. Let that finish this last 3 seconds. How are we looking up here? 16 minutes. We've got enough for 17 minutes. On the bottom is done. So how are we looking? Ew, boy. Those are gonna be a while. A long while. Okay, so we got that done. Get those forges going. Let's look over here. Another 80 minutes, 130. Hour. Couple hours. Alright. That's a couple hours right there. We're going to grab all the random stuff out of there. Like so. Okay, good. So, it's going to give us lots of stone and various other things. So let's do... we did wooden fibers. Empty. We're going to do clay. Raw iron and black iron. Grab a bunch of, like, huge stacks of 6,000. We'll grab some raw iron while we're at it. And it's time to fire these babies up. Okay, so we're going to actually just, like, really stack those suckers and just turn them on. 6,000 iron and 6,000 clay. Go to it. We're going to put the anvil in there. I had another anvil, I thought. What did I do with it? What did I do with it? Don't remember. Don't remember. All right, so we got to do that. The bulletproof forges also need iron, so we're going to go ahead and start those with iron. And we'll start it with that, but we'll get some more wooden fibers over here. So we're going to cut this in half. That there. Take this out. Turn that on. Let that go. Same thing here. Gonna do nothing but let these run and run and run and run and run. Bam. Okay. And we're gonna start with that in there. Then we're going to put a black iron and raw iron in here. Like so. Black iron and then also the clay. All together now. All together now. I'll use materials. I mentioned this before, kids. But if you try wedges instead of ramps, as a wall around the kill box going out twice as far as the unit height, I think mobs won't hit it as much because it'll be less of an incline. Yeah, I plan to probably try that on the next iteration. Kids, you got too many pies. I got lots of pies. Who doesn't like pie? I like pie. Hello, Tastic. What's up? Thanks for hanging out on the stream. Hey, Jimbo. What's up? Yeah, I got lots of pies. I haven't had that problem, of course. I have not had the problem. Not had that problem. Now, by the way, if you do have a question or comment for me, my name is Kismet. Put Kiz or Kismet in the chat. It highlights in red. Even attaches itself to the top of my chat, so I never miss your comment or question. Feel free to throw it in there again. If I missed it for any reason, I don't mind at all. I do not consider it to be spam. Go ahead and throw it in there again. Just make sure to use my name, K-I-S. K-I-S, K-I-S-M-E-T. Super easy. Super easy. What about your thirst? For you, there you go. See, I don't really worry about it. Oh, actually, I don't need thirst. I actually need food. I don't really worry about food. If I start taking damage, that's when I need to worry about it. And normally it'll make a noise when I'm taking damage or whatever. But for you guys, I'll go ahead and make it maximum. I'll take a moment. Now, see, I'm doing like a whole bunch of stuff. So now I got to stop what I'm doing and do it. Now, of course, when I'm running back and forth, I could be eating even while I'm falling. Like so. And let's go to the stone box, which we'll do in a bit. Put that back. And the brass one, we'll go ahead, put all of that in there for now. That's what I did with the anvil. Put it right there. Put it right there. Okay. So yeah, let's get the raw iron up there. Somebody's making it rain. Troublemaker. Thank you so much. Tonrick, thank you so much for the host. Appreciate it. Okay. And again, what we're doing now is we're moving all of the resources at the bottom of the base up to the top of the base, which is always a fun thing to do. Always a fun thing to do because it requires a lot of time. A lot of time and effort. We will get out of the base at some point. We will get out of the base and we'll go do something else. So we got the clay out of there. This is empty. I can really fix that. There we go. Nothing in there now. Let's take the sign off. Or a chainsaw would be easier, but... oh well. How about just a little... bam! Bam! Take that. Alright, got some gas over here.
Big bada boom!
Wow, Rage says, I don't think so. Bam! With the elbow drop. And blasts the bit boss off of there. What's up, Wild Rage? Thanks for hanging out on the stream. Lauren Tucker also with the 10 bits. Ty says, Kismet, how's your day been? It has been amazing. I've had an incredible day. I got I sent an idea to OBS about floating pallets. that you can have all these separate floating pallets so you can see all your sources as once. So you can, it's kind of like Photoshop, right? Where you can take your pallets and you can move them around and do whatever you want with them. Well, they came out with it. They came out, I did that like August of last year, so a whole year later they came out with it, and I'm using it right now, and it is epic. It is epic. Also, I'm streaming in full 1080 HD right now. I got that working, and I can actually see it all working right up here. It tells me the bit rate, and that I'm live, and I'm also recording, and all of that. It tells me my CPU usage, how much disk I have free, all that kind of stuff. There's a thing called stats. If you've never discovered that, it is incredibly great. Now, if you are enjoying the channel, feel free to hit that tip bar, or that tip button, as well as that subscribe. It does help a lot if you want to subscribe here on YouTube, or if you want to go above and beyond and be a mega legendary supporter, you can also do that also on Game Wisp. It's up to you. Up to you. All right, so we got some gas, so we can go ahead and auger the heck out of this stuff. Let's auger the heck out. Now, which one was I doing? Over here. Again, double check. Nothing in those. Nope. Now, you might be like, Kismet, why are you taking the boxes out, bro? Why don't you just leave them there? You know why? Because somebody will keep using them. And that irritates me. Nobody gets to use them. They're gone. They're out of there. Steel and forged iron. Go ahead and put that up there for now. We'll come back for this. You can change this. I don't want to change it. I want to get rid of it. See, as I clear stuff and I move it upstairs, I will clear it up here too. That's cement building there. And let's see. Blah, blah, blah. Nope. Nope. Don't need any of that. That's all like finished goods. All finished goods. Okay. That's all finished goods. So really the only other thing we need is stone and sand. Let's grab a bunch of that. We got a whole lot of it. All right. And again, what we're trying to do is just build kind of like a build a better base kind of thing. Let's go ahead and put that raw iron over here. Now, since these boxes are right next to it, not next to each other, you can actually get them from the side. So you don't have to do it right where this is. Also, you can do the same thing with the wooden fibers. You can get it right from the side of the box. You don't have to hit where that thing's at, which is cool. And so what we need to utilize this box a little bit. I thought I put it in here. I did not. I put it back in the building box. All right. Okay, so another thing that we're always using is this over here, which is the stone forges. So we'll let's see, stone forges. So I'm going to need my building supplies to kind of maybe stack, double stack. Got a pole centered. I've got this. Where'd my 50s go? I'll put them somewhere. Thank you, Lauren Tucker, coming in, dropping the bits, trying to knock them off the top of there, and succeeded. Boom! Everybody, of course, come in. Happy on birthday to Kismet, and back to being Bit Boss. There you go, everybody. Everybody said, I don't think so. Said you had your chance, but I came in and dropped the big bomb up in there. Kez, I'm back. My iPad has cooled off. I know, that sucker gets hot, doesn't it? So iPad gets hot after a while. You're sitting on your lap. Same thing with laptops, right? You got them in your lap, and all of a sudden you're like, dang, my legs are like on fire. My legs are on fire. It's hot up in here. Keep turning the air conditioning up, and you're wondering why it's so hot. Those computers get warm, man. They do. They get hot. Keep saying hi up here. Time to murder hole. Later. This side. Myrtleize them. I love the bulletproof glass view. Dying over here. It's a feral. Must be a feral with that level. Yep, a whole bunch of them getting chopped up. That's fun just to watch them get chopped up. Now I left some space between here too, so you can run between here. What? Wild Rage coming in with a 1051 for the mod fund. Oh, thank you so much. That's going to help my mods get to TwitchCon. I do appreciate that big time. Now, we're going to have to take a moment for all the people who are donating today, like Wild Rage. Also, Ripley, thank you much for the host. Lauren Tucker coming in with some more bits, as well as everybody with 100 bits saying happy unbirthday. That tip took a long time. Actually, his bits came through before the tip came through. That's weird. That's weird. But thank you so much. Also, Havoc for the host a bit ago. And same thing with Troublemaker, making it rain again. And Torek with the host as well. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and do the Kismet Love Train. You guys get to see my cool new transition. You get to see that Love Train super big with a cool 3D animation. So what we're going to do is put at Wild Rage for that donation to help my mods get to TwitchCon. And we're going to add him. We're going to put all your favorite emotes from your favorite streamers. Here we go, everybody. Let's do it. Let's see it. The first 5 people are going to get 500 Kizcats. Mods, watch closely. Wild Rage, he's going to get 500 Kizcats for the love already. Whoa, there you go. All your emotes are going to show up on the stream. Let's see, Wild Rage, Chio, Foxor, Lauren in there. All right, first 5 there, mods. First 5. Give them that love. Let's see some new emotes up there, everybody. Get on that love train. Oh. Man, we are rocking it tonight. We are just crushing this base. Gonna need some repair kits up in here, though. Need some repair kits. I got none. I got a whole lot of nothing. I don't know where my 50 rounds went either. Right there. They were in that box. All right, let's double stack them. Double stack them up in there. Oh, I like that already. So I can visualize it like that. Very cool. Nice. Unlock those boxes. We don't want to leave the game and all of a sudden people are like, I can't get in the boxes, Kismet. I've never done that before. Never done that ever. I've never let any box unlocked. And if you believe that, I got a bridge to sell you too. I leave them locked all the time. I'm notoriously bad about leaving them locked. All right. Yeah, I'm liking that a lot. A little spread out. They're not, all the boxes aren't right next to each other. You can go in and out of there. You can even jump over the forge if you want. Keeps getting chopped up. So I gotta do nothing. The base takes care of itself. Yeah, see, it's working much better as I move the forges up here. That ramp's gonna move them much better, because what they're trying to do is go to where the forges are. If I have the forges up higher, it should be less of a hassle. Less of a hassle up higher. Okay, so there's those forges. We're gonna let those run and run and run. We're waiting for more forges there. We're gonna put 3 at the bottom and 3 at the top, and 2 down here. This is gonna be stone and sand, because that's what we put in our dealios. Boom. In these particular ones, we put just stone, and then what you do is, of course, you use the sand to do the cement mixers. So where am I going to put the cement mixers? Maybe just make a corner out of it. Maybe I can put those other 2 forges here and that forge there, and just put the 3 of them in a row. And then I can put the mixers right here. And I can put them at an angle there. Let's take a look. I hear a crawler that's not dying. Yep, right down there. Airdrop. Yeah, he's able to make it up there. I got to find a way where to keep him from being able to make it up there, because of these outcroppings here, they can get there. So I might have to extend those bars out a little bit more. Try to keep him from getting up there. We'll have to work on that. We will have to work on it. But right now, we're working on this. Okay, so we got that going. Stone and sand. Let's get the rest of that stone and sand and bring it up. That's something easy. That's something easy. Stone and sand. Bammo. Boom. Oh, I forgot to switch off the love train. I forgot to switch. Boop. All right, I'm back. There we go. I get busy. I get busy fighting off the bad guys. They try to get up in my zone. They try to get up in my face. Because it looks like you have more trussings running north, south, and east, west. Wouldn't you want to add a few more running east, west to make it symmetrical? No. I don't like symmetrical all the time. Make it more interesting than just doing completely symmetrical. I mean, you can if you want. It's up to you. But I don't like to make everything symmetrical, because I think it's a little dull. Because symmetrical is easy. Doing something non-symmetrical and making it look good, that's hard. That's symmetrical, right? Well, at least somewhat symmetrical. That's fairly symmetrical there. Easy. And fairly boring. But epic in its size, right? That's what makes that epic, is that it's humongous. Is that it's absolutely humongous. But I don't like to do too much symmetry and stuff. I try to make it unusually different and offset and things like that. Because that really pushes you as a designer. Because again, it's fairly easy to do symmetry. All right, what's the other thing that they need? Well, they're going to need another box over here. Thanks again for making it rain up in here. Thank you so much. That Loopy Dude also with the host and Sapphire. Thank you so much for the host as well. Appreciate it. Got us right in the middle of the love train there. Loopy host, Rady thingy. Thank you, Loopy Dude. That Loopy Dude. Thanks for coming in, showing the love. Thanks for the raid. I've liked every unusual base you've made. I know, I try to make them unusual. Have a great stream. I'm off to bed. Night, everybody. Everybody say goodnight to the Loopy Dude. Thanks again for that love. Thanks for coming in and answering the call. I hope you had an amazing stream and have a great night. All right, so we're going to go ahead and we need some boxes to stand on. Stand on the forges. Let's do it. Maybe we can get it from here. Too far. Too far. All right. Get myself some frames or something. No frames? All right, got to go back for my frames. Whee! Move the building box. That's what I might need to do here. Okay. So I need some frames to stand on. So I can put these boxes up here. There we go. And then up here, we are going to go ahead and do some more. Some more labels. And unlocking. Alright, what is something we need all the time? Gas! That's something that anybody who comes in the base who's wandering around, going to need that gas. So those are the primary things. Food, water, meds, ammo and weapons, tool and repair kits, and then gas. And again, make sure we've unlocked all of these. Oop, this one's locked. There we go. Yeah, these locked. If I have any of them locked, I'm certainly going to find out. Why is the kill box not coming on? Oh, there it goes. Yeah, so you're just a little bit beyond the kill box edge here when you're looking. So you got to move back over that way so that they can get chopped up. I think that murder hole is my favorite thing. That's my favorite thing in this base so far. Okay, it's non-stop raining up in here, everybody. Non-stop raining up in this zone. Alright, wooden fibers. I can put those back like so. I got a whole bunch of random stuff. First, let's go ahead and put this anvil back into this one. And then we're going to take this random stuff off. Alright, random stuff off. Wear the puffer coat. Okay. Got that going. I go in there. Stone and sand. I'm sure there's just an absolute ton more of that. Let's go get more. Whee! Stone and sand. Wow. Wowzers. Tons of that. What's up, everybody? Sounds like you're getting chopped up. Get over here. Oh, group of the suckers. Oh, group of them. I hear you. Anybody else? Love to watch them get all chopped up. Oh, darn crawler up there again. How you getting up here, bro? I'm impressed how you got up here. But I don't like it. Definitely gonna have to put some things around the edge there so he can't get up here. Thanks so much for that host. Drunk coming in with the host. Appreciate that. Jericho, sorry, bro. As it says in the chat room, gonna have to purge that out of the chat. Thank you very much. Thanks for hanging out in the stream. Kez, if you like, have more trusses. No, no, I want it to be symmetrical. Yeah, I like it to be non-symmetrical. Non-symmetrical. Why I waited so long? Night loopy dude. I got mail. Randomness for me. There you go. Better to have non-stop fog. How do you quickly drop items in the box? I haven't been able to figure that out. You shift and then left click. Shift left click does that. Also, it puts it into things and takes it out of things. If you want to, like, say you want to put it in the workbenches, you can shift left click on it in your inventory. It'll put it in the workbenches. You can also shift click it to take it out of the workbench. That kind of stuff. You'll see me do a lot of that. I'm constantly shift clicking. So you can shift click to put it in the box, or you can shift click to take it out of the box. Like I'll do right here with this stone. So I'll go ahead and go shown, and then shift, left click, etc. Like that. Now, it would be nice if you could just, like, deposit all, like in Fallout. You could deposit everything in there. All your junk, anyway. Not all the rest of your loot. But at least your junk, you can drop it all in there. Now, you can also grab everything out with R. Well, it grabs it all out as well. Now, it'd be nice if you go, like, Shift R, and then it would just drop everything in there. Would be fantastical. Fantastical. All right, let's go get some more materials. Back and forth deal here. All right, that one's done. Let's auger the heck out of that one. All right. What else do we need now? That's all finished goods. We need all the rest of this stuff. Food and meds. Get that vegetable stew. And cornbread. Really, that's all you really need. Meat stew, vegetable stew, and cornbread. All the rest of the stuff, you don't really need that. All of this stuff could go into the raw food. Really. And then water. Grab a bunch of that. And these are just like regular drinks. Let's grab all of those. I hear you. This side. Rated feral. Dead. See, now the whole point is most everybody's going to be standing in the center. Is so that they keep coming toward the center of the base, meaning they run into the center of the base and get killed in the blade traps. That's why I'm building it right in this one spot, not in the outside areas. Also, the outside areas might fall down, so I don't want that to happen either. I don't want that to happen. Alright, so that's gas there. Did I unlock these? I think I did. We got a whole bunch of food, so we're going to put that together. Now, if you have just this much in a box, you don't have enough. You need a whole lot more stuff in there. Heat stroke. got to think, what are people really going to use, right? You don't have to have everything. You don't have to keep everything. So, it's like, what are they really going to use? Let's see. Someone coming in, dropping lots of bids. Jaden Freeze. Wow, that's cool, bro. That's cool. I love all the different emotes. Filled it up, man. It's ready to go for a big bada boom. Ready for the big bada boom up in there. There we go. Now I'm really hot. Hot in the city. Oh, not in there. Over here. Okay. Turn that around. Like so. Gosh, there's Forge. What else? Bunch of random stuff. That in there. All right. Back down we go. Might as well just drink some water while we're doing our thing. There's concrete. Again, we're moving all the water and drinks. Did we get the meds? We did. Yep, we got the meds. We need some kits. What we need. Fix my auger. Fix my auger. Kids, my iPad needs to cool off again. Don't do anything interesting. Okay. Do. You can watch it back later on. Hey, Oil City Battles, what's up? What's up? Damn. Thank you. Are zombies attracted to forges? Yes, and the more forges you have running, the more zombies that show up and try to eat your face. Well, at least screamers anyway. Screamers, their primary mission is to hunt you down and then activate on you. Get up there. There we go. You know, I could have done a double level of blade traps. Just dawned on me, I could do another level of blade traps for the crawlers. Nothing. He's got nothing. Ah, it's irritating. Irritating with nothing. Alright, again, we're going to go ahead and clear these. And drinks. What? JRD coming in! Overburdened with love. Oh, my mods are getting overburdened with love today. The $3 donation, trying to get them to TwitchCon. TwitchCon's coming up quick. We got to get it going. I smashed that cup. Exactly, Wild Rage. Smashed it. Blew it up. I think we need to see that again. Hold on. Hold on. I was busy fighting some zombies. Let's see it at double time. Let's go see. Double blast. Double blast of bits. Let's do it. Here it comes. Wild Rage coming in saying, adios, suckers. Blammo. Double blammo. Haha, got that robot out of there. Got that robot out of there. Thank you so much also for that. Appreciate that love, Wild Rage. Thanks for coming in and destroying it. Right now, who's the bit boss? Wild Rage, you're still the bit boss. Look at you go. Look at you go. Yeah, again, the more forges you put down, the more they're attracted to it. Now, because we have our forges down below the base, of course, they attack the side of the base. Eventually, when these forges are done, which hopefully this one is, yay, it's done. All right, let's grab that. And as they are done, I will move them upstairs, and then I will run them there. and see how that goes. And I'm kind of thinking of trying that wedge idea. That's a pretty smart idea. Kind of do it like 3 out as opposed to 2 out. Got here. This one's good to go. Let's pick that one up. Actually, I better make sure that there's no things in there. Nope. These are stone forges right here. But it doesn't matter. You can take it and make it into something else. It's not like you have to keep it like that particular thing. Oh. All right. Now let's just pick all these up while we're at it. Somebody's making it rain up in here. Let's see. JRDE making it rain. And thanks again for that $3 tip for my mods. And you guys know what we need to do. We're going to go ahead and put that at JRDE. We're going to go ahead and do the love train. Oh, wait, I got to press my thingy. Got to press my thingy. Let's do it. Let's do it. Hey, beauty. What's up? What's up? Kismet, are there other things that attract getting constantly overrun on day 45?
To let you folks know that Trader Joel's will be closing soon.
Yes, anything you use attracts zombies. Those. Workbench. Forges, of course. Chemical stations. Workbenches. And, of course, the campfires. It just creates more and more of a heat signature and attracts more and more mobs. That's why I build the automated kill box, so it would kill them off every time they ran in. Let's keep picking these up. Look at that love going in there. Thank you, Crazy. I see it in the chat. Thanks for the great stream, kids. Thank you, JRDE. Thanks for hanging out, buddy. Kids, I'm back. I almost fell asleep while waiting. What were you waiting for? Were you waiting for the love train? Because you came right at the right time. Just get on the love train, everybody. Well, I pick up some various things we're going to need for our base. Look at that, the golden kappa. Dude's got the golden kappa. Our base is almost as fun tearing it apart as it is building it up. Thing going on in here? Nope. Pick up all the workbenches. Look at that. Look at all that love going on up in there. Ha ha. Great love train. That was a great one. Feel that love, JR. Thanks so much for the love. Thanks for showing a little bit of love to my mods. Getting them there. Getting them there. We're going to just keep every donation going right to the mods. So if you hit that tip button down there, if you have enjoyed the stream, feel free to consider sending them a little bit of love their way. We are closing in on TwitchCon. They do need to get their tickets squared away and all that kind of stuff. Hopefully we can get them going. Oh, we're going to pick this baby up as well. Chemical stations. All right, let's check these other chemical stations. Same thing. Lots of gas. Pretty gassy up in here. Pretty gassy up in here. There we go. Let's go ahead and switch back. Woo! There we go. There we go. Yes, Crazy. Go ahead and give 500 kiss caps for the first 5. Sorry, I didn't take a screenshot that time. Sorry, I didn't take a screenshot. Oh. Now, again, if you are new to my stream, and if you are enjoying the stream, feel free to consider hitting that follow button right up there. Also, you can host my channel with /host, and then Kismet_Ring of Destiny, which is right there at the top of the stream. That does help the stream a whole lot. When you do that, whether you're a streamer or not a streamer, it does help a lot. Now, if you're really enjoying the stream, you want to send a message right to Twitch to help me get that partnership. What you do is you say, Kismet, I love your stream, bro. I'm going to take that extra minute to hit that subscribe button right up there. It does help the stream tremendously. Every dollar does go right back into the stream. Keeps it going. Keeps it going. All right. Well, let's get some more easy stuff over here. Let's get... that's right. It's starting to clear out now. It's starting to clear out. All the stuff getting out of here. But these other forges, they're going to run for quite a long time before we're able to do that. We might even get to the next Horde Night here. We might get to the next Horde Night. Boom, boom. Let's see. 140. Oh, yeah. We're closing in on it. Closing in on it. So, let's see. We got that all done. We got those things there. Let's see this workbench here. We'll get this one here, too. We've got a bunch of workbenches, and you can see chemical stations. Now, I'm going to line these up to make it a bit easier to utilize these and use them when you need to use them. And I'm also going to try to double up boxes. So you can see them from both sides, which I've done in previous builds before. Oh, that's all done. Get the tools out of there. Oh, I can't get them out of there. I can't get them out of there. What can I drop up here? Go ahead and put the gas back over here for now. Like so. Put the shell and all the gas. Grab all that in a bit. Grab all that in a bit. Then right here, we're going to grab that out of there. We can't get any more clay out of there, so we're going to grab this forge. Because you want to get your forges done as quick as possible, so of course you can move them and then start them up again. That's the kind of priority you really want to do. Really as quick as possible. I think of that. Thanks for the advice. Great stream tonight, all. Thank you, Urban Samurai. Appreciate the questions, man. All right, Jaden Free says, Kismet, got a tip on where to put turrets. Was going to put them in the corners a few blocks from my base, pointing in, but I will get hit through pillars, but against the base can't aim as well. Yeah, I usually put it pretty far out. It depends on what you're using. If you're using shotgun, then you want those to be fairly close. I'd say about 10 out from the base. If you're using auto, you can go 20 out from the base, even more than that, and it will still shoot toward the base. So what you want to do is just find the corner of your base, right? So you got the corner edge, like this, corner edge. So like that, the corner edge right here, and you go out 10 at an angle, and then you put a pole there. You put your turret up on top of that pole. Do not put it on your base. The reason why you don't want to put it on the corner of your base, and I've done that, I put it on the corner of the base with bars, and what happens is the cop comes up, hits that bar, knocks the bar down, and then your turret falls, and you lose your turret and all the ammo in your turret. I've done it several times now, and I went, oh, I'm not doing that again. I'm not doing that again. That was fail fish. That was fail fish. Oh, I got to make some of these tables. Well, I also got to move the jacuzzi, too. Can't leave the jacuzzi behind. Wow, look at all that cornbread. There's a crazy ton of cornbread in there. Okay, so we need to make some more of these tables. Those forges are running for a while. We need to move the ammo and the guns. And we got a whole bunch of stuff up here, too. Well, let's go up here. And let's stop. Here or one more up? See a Pharaoh coming in. You got owned. Now this is the actual sniper tower up here where we can just watch the mobs run in right here, or we can draw them in just by standing here, and then they will jump in there and get their heads taken off. Even the hardest mob in the game. Yeah, see, I should add that thing where it when I stand in front of it, it activates it. Give me an extra shot. Everybody'd be dead. Okay. Like so. Okay. Now, what's another thing we need all the time? We got ammo. We got all that. Let's see. What's the other most common box? Probably the building box. Building mats. Let's put that as this one. I know I use it a lot. I know I use it all the time. We're going to go ahead and just put... actually, no. We'll keep the cement mixers. We'll put those down real quick. So we're going to go ahead and take the cement mixers. And we're going to see if we can angle it just to make it look cool. Can you angle it? Oh, you can angle it. That's cool. All right. We're doing it just for the cool factor. You don't have to angle it, I don't think. And then... like so. Now there's going to be a forge right there. I wonder if you could reach that back there. I'm going to pick that one up. Thank you so much for the host, Freddy Fuzzbear. Every single one of those hosts does help the stream. Appreciate it. Hope I didn't lose one of those. Just realized that I was full. I've only got 3 left. 3, 4, 5. Put one up here. I think I did lose one. Or I put one up here already. Huh. So there used to be 6. Apparently not. Apparently not going to get 6 of them. We're going to jump up here. And turn it in like that. Even though there's a sniper area right here, I'm going to go ahead and just put it there, or I can put it, yeah, right there. That's where to put it. Okay, so I totally missed my cement mixer. I don't know what I did with it. Don't know what I did with it. Jaden Freeze coming in with a 50 bits. Taking a hit off Wild Rage there. Let's see. Oh, my goodness. Bunch of bits. I love that bit thing you got, that you do, Jaden. That is awesome. Awesome. Where did you say not to put a turret? Do not put a turret on the edge of your base. Like, if you're... say this is your base. Do not put it right here. Do not put it on the edge of a bar, right? Like, don't stick it down on this bar. Of course, the front bar wouldn't be there. But you don't put it down on these bars. Because what happens is the cop will hit the bar, break the bar, and then the turret will fall. What you want to do is put it way out there, like that. That's where I'm going to put my turrets, on top of that thing. You can see it's about 10 out. And I'll put the turret on the side of it here, and then I'll have it aim at this side. And then I can also put a turret on the other side and aim it that way. And they'll be watching these 2 sides. And I can do the same thing all the way around. So I have 2, 4, 6, 8 turrets. And they will turn in different directions. And if anything runs up there, it'll destroy it. And the same thing here, I'm going to put what I call a delayed turret. That delayed turret is going to wait about... it's going to see the mob, but it's going to delay itself so much time, right? Or I might use a motion sensor. That's going to delay itself enough time that the mob can run up, fall in here, and die. If the mob does not run in there and fall up and die in like 20 or 30 seconds, and I'll test it to see what the best seconds are, then it will just open fire and annihilate that mob. Because they spawn a lot on this side, right by the trader. So I'll just have it aimed right down there, right? One aim this way, and one aim down here. And if they do appear there, it'll just automatically annihilate those screamers every time. And I won't have to worry about it. It'll just kill the screamers every single time. Like right now, see if I had one on that side and had it aimed over that way, it would annihilate that screamer. Like so. I love these little outcroppings here. Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. All right, what are we doing? Food and all sorts of stuff. Let's start. So we put that edge. I don't know what I did with my other thing, but I know it's around somewhere. We'll search it down eventually. More concrete. A couple concretes up in here. There we go. Anything else needs to be upgraded? Looking good. So this is going to be building mats right here. So we'll go ahead and put our building stuff in there. We'll go ahead and just put kind of this random stuff in there for right now. We need to put down some more forges. Now, what's the most important forges? The most important are always the iron forges. The iron, the raw iron and the clay iron is first. Bulletproof glass is probably much later, but it takes a long time for that to melt down. So I started that going. So we're going to go ahead and put our weapon forges in and our glass forge in. And then let's go ahead and actually get that fired up here in just a second. So these are glass jars and weapon forges. And then on this side is when where we're going to have the actual workbenches. So this is all like forge stuff, right? You should put all the forge stuff by the forges, right? So then you can forge it down over here, same thing. You can go ahead and do all the forges there, melt all the sand down, or the stones down, and then of course make the cement, and then of course mix the cement. There we go. About another 15 minutes crazy on the cut time. Let's see. So we'll only hit those pillars and not shoot through it. It could shoot through it. It could shoot you. If you're in the way of that thing, I think it does hit you. Pokey coming in with a love. Oh, we love Pokey up in here. Let's give him a shout out. Make sure to go over there and show Pokey some love. Amazing streamer, by the way. There we go. Kismet, so only will hit those things. Yeah, Kismet has been streaming for 6 hours and 4 minutes. That's right. That's right. 6 hours. Wait, don't put them on what bars? I answered that question. Kiz, have you ever tested motion detectors through arrow slits? You could have them look along each row of blade traps from inside the corners of the pit, assuming they would attack them if they're unprotected. Oh, yeah, you could. Well, how could you put them under there, though? Because you would have to have them under there. So you could have them. You'd have to have a spot where you could put the actual. I guess you could put it on the outside and turn it around. Do they have flat arrow slits? Like a plate arrow slit? See, that's what they need. They need a flat one with a thing in the middle. Instead of it being rounded like that, it should be flat with a hole in the middle. Then you could put it down flat against, you could put a motion sensor in there and put it down flat. You know what they need to do? Oh, there's a scrap iron arrow slit. Oh, I didn't know they had that. That's cool. That's cool. And wood arrow slit. I don't think I've ever used those arrow slits before. I like them, though. I like them. They work great. So, yeah. Whatever I just said. Whatever I just said. Stay busy getting this stuff going. All right. Sand, sand, sand. So, I need sand. Sand over here. Grab a bunch of that. Grab 4 stacks of that. And glass jars forge. So, let's get that going. And gonna need some wood. And we're gonna stack those big time. Go. Alright, lead and brass up in here. We'll just cut that one in half. And that one there. And that's that. So we got those 3 down. And we need the lead and the brass. Let's go get that. Again, you want to start your new forges up as quick as possible so you can get those melting all of that stuff down. We got lots of lead, lots of various brass here. This is air filter, or like so. All right. So now wherever I am, by the way, that's typically where they run toward. If I'm down there, then they're going to run toward down there. If I'm up here, then they're going to run more toward the base. Like that. All right, like that. And let's see, brass. Let's get that going. So brass over here. Now I'm gonna put these in here first. So those will get melted down pretty quickly. Actually, let's do this. Gotta go super fast. There we go. That in there and put brass in it. Now you gotta watch this. So when that top one is finished, you can go ahead and cut the bottom one in half. Both of those smelting things should always be full all the time when you're melting stuff down. Now this is the bulletproof glass forges. Can we stack that now? We can. All right. I'm gonna put some glass in that one. I'll stack those and put some glass in this one. Put that up in there. And this is lead. Let's get the lead going. Put this thing over here. That's iron, and this is brass. Now again, if it's brass, you should put it in the output so you can remember that you have that stuff, not in the box. But leaving it in the box is a horrible idea. Truly bad, because it just sits there and does nothing. See how those boats just instantly disappeared? Because it usually knocks out the first couple right away. Okay, and again, we need to make those tables. So we need some forged iron. Forged iron. Whee! Make 4 of those. I know why I like those tables to be, those particular tables. I can paint them too later. But I just do. I just do. Lead, brass, and glass. That one's done. Okay. Looking good there. We put this into the food. Plenty of cornbread up in there. Plenty of cornbread. Notice you can click this little sort container in that upper left-hand corner. Also over here on your inventory, looks like a little bag. You click that and it auto sorts it like this. Bam. It is awesome. That's probably one of my favorite features, inventory features there. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right, so we got our glass forges. And let's see. On the other side, now what I'm going to do is build it on one side and then build it on the other side. So if you're working the forges, you're here. If you're working something else, you're on the other side. But you want to go ahead and take the stuff from here and put it in there. Right? Like a great example, if you're doing, say you're doing bullet tips and you're making like stuff for weapons, right? Serious stuff getting chopped up. Sounds like a crawler. Very dead. Knocked him in there. I love doing that kind of stuff. I love just hitting them and they fall in. Okay, so again, we want to think about that. Now, the way I try to change the way I do my base and make it more and more efficient each time. So right here, we've got the forges that go to the glass jars. Now, what do you use the glass jars? For cooking. So on the back side of this, over here, we're going to put those tables and we're going to put the campfire. But above that, we're going to kind of make both sides very useful. Stand up here on the fire. And we're going to make this side over here. Let's go back to our building mats here. Oh, it's not in there. It's in this one. Let's just pull all that stuff out of there. Pull all that stuff out of there for a second. Actually, put all this back in. And so what we're going to do is find out what I did with my signs right there. So what we're going to do is put the raw food, raw water, and food right there. And then we're going to go ahead and select all, copy, Control A, Control C, and then take it on this side and put it like that. How does it look on this side? Raw water and food. So now we have it on both sides, so you can see it. So if you make some glass things, you're like, okay, where do I put them? Oh, I put them in the raw water and food. And then on this side, you can get to the raw water and food. Now, you don't necessarily have to get to the glass jars in the forge, right? Which is just going to be glass is what goes in there, or extra sand. You don't necessarily need to get to the bottom boxes. Same thing over here, weapon forges, lead and brass. Well, you don't need to get to lead and brass while you're working on, while you're cooking. So we're going to go ahead and just take these tables, fill them in like so, and then it will allow us to put our campfire down, and then campfire things on us. No. Okay. So that's going to allow us to do that, and then basically you have your raw water and food right there. You can go ahead and just work very, very efficiently on both sides. So again, notice how compact it is. Very compact, very everything right in one spot for producing food and water. Now the other thing, of course, is the weapon forge is right here, lead and brass. And if you want to do weapons and whatnot, you could access that as well. And now if you're going to do weapons and stuff, you're going to need a chemistry station. So we're going to go ahead and put that on the back side of this. And then we're going to need another box up there. And then this actually is going to be raw ammo. Select all, copy, close. Again, you can see it from both sides nice and clearly. If you need to jump through, you can jump through the middle if you want, or you can go around like that. I hear you. I had an easy shot there, too. Easy shot, and I missed it. That happens. And once you kill the screamer, all the rest of them are just going to run into the kill box. Okay, so raw ammo, raw water, and food. Zombie is back. Says, hey, Kismet, I'm back. Kiss, I'm tired. Good night. Don't stop doing what you do. Thank you, Fuzzy. Freddy, Fuzzball, you have a great night. How do I get a lot of brass, bro? You go and you wrench a lot of brass fixtures. Also, you look for the little brass lights, and you look for the brass kind of faucets, and you kind of hit, you wrench the brass lights, and then you hit the brass kind of faucets and grab those as well. Great way to get brass. Great way to get it. It's the only real way to get it. Now, also, mobs drop it, too. Just random brass as well. You kill a bunch of those. But that's what I usually do. Have you forgotten my giveaway win? No, Elder Tiger. Did Dark Angel not contact you? Have you been watching your Whisper on Twitch? It's not me. It's Dark Angel's going to contact you. Like I said, when you won, he should contact you. Now, you can also reach him on Discord, and I will remind him as well. Let's see. How's everybody says zombie? So, yeah. Lilo multipass. Multipass. Lilo multipass. Yeah. One of my favorite parts of that movie is when that real little squirmy guy comes. He's like trying to be the guy, and he's like, "Oh, thank you so much." He's like, "Oh, okay, gotta go," and he's like, he doesn't know what to do. That's perfect. The perfect acting of that guy. Really good job on that. He's like, "Oh, I don't know what to do." Pretty epic. Pretty epic. Okay, so we got that. Now you can kind of run around here. So you can do what you got to do over here. You can make some bottles, blah, blah, blah. Run over here. Blah, 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 blah. Do that. You can also do this over here. You want to make some ammo. You can grab the raw ammo from up here. Put it right here. Bada, boom. Nice. Nice. Now, you know, be even cooler is if you had another chemistry station over here. Maybe you want to make some more raw ammo. But right over here, maybe you want to make some gas. Bam, still got an area open right there. Still got an area open. Still can go pew pew down through here. Totally undetected. Like that. I heard a jumbo got chopped up. Oh, he's down there. Hit my blade traps. It's kind of fun because you can shoot him right down on the head. That's what's cool about these things, because you can literally shoot him straight down. Pretty easy shot right there. Pretty easy shot right in the noggin. In the noggin. Okay. We got all that going. Why is this one not going? So I didn't turn it on. Way to be a noob, kids. Way to be a noob. Turning it on for the win. And again, come back, split that brass. Keep that going. Nice. Let's check over here. How are we looking? Oh, yeah. Getting that melted down. How are we looking over here? Looking good. Looking good. Looking good there on those glass forges. Get that melted down. Looking sweet. Okay, so raw ammo up there. Raw food and water. And we need our campfires. We've got 2 chem stations now. Now we need to decide what we're doing with our workbenches. So, if we're going to make forged iron and forged steel. Now, by the way, I've never built the base this way. This is the first time I built this way. But I understand how stuff is built, what is being built by what, and what people need to make stuff. Right? Like right now, they're going to need this box, because this is going to be what is coming out of this thing right here, which is going to be forged iron and steel. Right? Something we use a whole lot of. Right? So you make it in here, you put it up here, and guess what? If you need to use it, you go onto this side. If you didn't have a mob in the way. You go onto this side and you can use it. Now, one of the problems, though, is that I have that bulletproof glass right there. So I'm actually going to make it where you can walk over here, and then I will put the workbenches right over here. And I'm going to keep them out of the central area. So this is just kind of be a walkway here. So you have kind of an open walkway. If you need to get around, you need to get by somebody, you can go around, whatever you need to do. Keep that a nice central walkway. Now, another thing we're going to need, of course, is we're going to need a hatch. And what do we need? Forged steel and a spring. Okay. So now we've got this over here. And then, of course, on the other side here, we'd want to see that. So if you're looking for forged iron, it'll be on this side. And we'll copy that. See, this is then relevant as to what's in there. Forged iron and steel. All right. like so. Because you don't need wooden fibers for this. You need forged iron and steel. And what else you need is you need, of course, mechanical parts. And so we're going to go ahead, just add another one here. And I'm going to then go ahead, add a sign to both sides. So this is the forge area. That is the cooking area over there and the weapons. And then over here is the kind of making stuff area, right? You need to use the workbench to make stuff. Now, you also need another workbench for doing weaponsmithing. So we'll go ahead and do the same thing we just did on that side. We're going to go ahead and just kind of double up right here so you can do... Oops, backwards. I mean, it'd still work even backwards, but I'm going to turn around. All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Crazy. All right, everybody, if you are watching this on the YouTubes someday in the future, go ahead and watch for the next one, because I'm going to cut right here and then watch for the next one. It's going to be epic. We're going to finish this base up, going to move everything up here, and then our base is going to be styling. I'm going to let it run and go get into some more trouble. Be right back.